had tried to go through with like trafficking me, but my friends, they figured out I was missing. Like some of them, I still haven't told them the story. They don't know what happened.
Well, what happened? Tell them now.
Well, it's like.
And so why do you think you haven't told the grandma?
I know it's kind of wrong because I was kind of gonna tell my baby that her dad is like, you know, dead.
And so you can't tell them in person, but you can tell them over this video. Tell her.
Okay. Well, your granddaughter got here because your son.
How long was you in that situation for?
It was going on. It wasn't no way for me to get out of it, so I tried to like jump off the bridge, and they put me in like it was like a hospital for the people that was like suicidal.
Right, like a mental hospital. This is heavy stuff, man. What's up, YouTube? Make sure you tap into my Instagram at Marcus the Interviewer. I'm gonna be posting some exclusive content like this stuff right here that you didn't get to see on YouTube. So tap in with me on Instagram. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
Hi.
All right. Okay, great. So are you homeless?
I was recently homeless, but I'm not homeless anymore.
Okay, how long ago was you homeless?
I was homeless up until September.
September?
Yes.
Okay, and so how long was you homeless for?
I was homeless since 2005.
2005?
I mean, no, not 2000. What's the year?
It's like 18 years ago.
Hold on. Well, since I was 25.
25?
Yeah, 25.
How old are you?
I'm 32 now.
32. Okay, so it's about 7 years.
Yes.
Okay. And so what was it that happened 7 years ago that caused you to become homeless?
I stayed in these apartments that was called like Forest Cove apartments. And it was a lot of maintenance issues, so I kind of got fed up with it, and I just left the apartment, but I didn't tell them I left, so they called themselves suing me and all of that. So I was just like going from house to house, and I had met a friend, and I thought that I could get help because I thought that would help me.
Was it like a male friend?
Yeah, but yeah, that didn't work out. So yeah.
So was it a deal where y'all were like romantically involved or whatnot?
Yeah.
Okay, and so why didn't it work out?
Cause it was like he was abusive, so yeah.
He was abusing you?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry to hear about that. How long did y'all deal with each other for?
I dealt with him because I was 25, so I dealt with him for like, I don't remember. I know I stopped dealing with him in 2021.
2021, so like a couple years ago?
Yes.
Okay. And so, when you stopped dealing with him, where'd you go?
I went to Atlanta Missions, my sister's house, the shelter.
Okay. And so, it took you, I guess, 2 years to go through the process of being able to get your own spot, or how did it go? Fill me in what happened in between, when you went to the shelter and how you got your own spot.
Okay, when I first went to the shelter, they help us like with counseling. If you have a job, you have to quit your job so you can get like help mentally. So I went through that process, and then I went through like the job search program, and it kind of put me on the hold with like finding a job and stuff, because like my son's behavior, so he ended up getting kicked out of the daycare there. So this is how this had happened. Like in class, we only are supposed to miss like 3 days, and because if we miss more than 3 days, we can get put out of the shelter.
Right.
But I was making it so I could go to my interviews on the same day I was going to my housing appointments. But they end up giving me an exit date. So for like 2 weeks before I got to my apartment, I was like, I tried to stay with 2 of my friends, but they kept asking for stuff, and I really don't have it like that. So I ended up going to a hotel, and then that's when I had got the call that my apartment was ready.
How was you able to go to a hotel though? Because hotels are expensive. It's like $100 a night.
It's like income. It's like from one of my kids, because they have like mental health. So yeah.
Okay, so how many kids do you have?
3.
3? And so how old are they?
12, 11, and 7.
Okay, 12, 11, and 7. Same dad or different dads?
With yes. Oh, no. They all have different dads, but I only claim 2 of them because, like, my youngest, it's like the way she got here, so, you know. So
Wait, what?
I don't claim the last.
What do you mean you don't claim
Because she was like a product of rape, so I don't
I'm sorry.
claim that,
Okay.
that.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Was that the first time that had ever happened to you in your life?
No, when I was dating a guy that when I was trying to get out of the situation with the apartment, he had tried to go through with like trafficking me, but my friends, they figured out I was missing. Like some of them I still haven't told them the story. They don't know what happened.
Well, what happened? Tell them now.
Well, it's like he tried to like traffic me, but I ended up getting out of it.
Well,
So,
what do you mean he tried? Meaning that, well, what you tell me, what do you mean he tried to traffic you versus he did traffic you? What's the difference that you're telling us?
okay, like I don't know how to explain it. I kind of got out of it because I tried to run away a couple times before, but it's like he would pay like people that was like on drugs to say where I was at, so they would end up telling him where I was at. So one day I had just got frustrated because I figured out it wasn't no way for me to get out of it, so I tried to like jump off the bridge, and they put me in like it was like a hospital for the people that was like suicidal.
Right, like a mental hospital.
I guess they made me stay for like 2 weeks. So after that, that's kind of like how I got away from him. And then
What bridge did you try to jump off of?
it was over there off of somewhere like near Decatur, over there by like up the street from like JJ's Fish.
From JJ's Fish and Chicken, like on Candler Road?
Yes, I tried to, but I didn't. So yeah, because someone had called the police, and the lady, she was right there praying.
Wow. So, like, did he actually traffic you? Like, was he having you have sex with other guys and stuff like that?
Yeah, but I had got out of it, so.
How long was you in that situation where you was actively having sex with other guys for money, and basically he was getting the money, right?
Yes.
How long was you in that situation for?
It was going on for like some months.
So he didn't try to traffic you, he trafficked you.
Yeah, that's what my counselor was telling me also. Yeah, because I didn't know that it was trafficking.
Was it that you didn't know, or maybe the truth of
like,
kind of coming to it would be too painful?
I don't know. I thought trafficking meant like when they take you
out of state and stuff.
Yeah.
No, sex trafficking is when they're basically, pimping you out. They're basically having guys come and, they're using you to have sex basically for money, for them to earn money. So that's basically what it is. Okay, wow. So did he tell you that he was gonna do this when he did it?
No, I remember the first time I thought it was like a joke, because he took me to like a hotel and he was like, here she go, and I looked and I'm like, and then he was like, oh, you gotta explain it to her so y'all can be on the same page. And I'm like, I don't know, I just thought it was, I don't know, it was just crazy. I ain't believe it at first.
So, I mean, what was your thoughts like after it happened that first time? What did you think?
I was trying to figure out if he was joking. I was like, is this a joke or something?
Well, right, but after the sex was over, what was your thoughts then?
Well, that time he didn't, I guess because the other guy, whatever, I guess because the way I reacted.
He didn't do it?
Yeah.
So then, okay, so he didn't do it. What were you thinking? Like, you were thinking, was it a joke? But then when he did it the next time, what was you thinking then?
I kept trying to think of like how to get out of it then.
And so How did he kind of force you to stay in it? Did he physically like force you and hold you in it, or was it more of a mental hold?
He would like put a gun to my head sometimes.
He would put a gun to your head?
Yes.
And say or do what?
He would say, if you don't do this, I'm gonna kill you.
Are you kidding me?
No.
What were you? How did that make you feel? What was your thoughts in those moments?
That's like when I start getting like suicidal and stuff. And then I tried to vent to his mom, but it seemed like she was okay with it too long as she got something from it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What about your? Okay, so is your mom and dad, are they living?
My dad doesn't know that all this happened. He's living, but my mom, she died when I was 10 months old.
When you were 7 months?
10 months old.
10 months old?
Yes.
Okay, man. All right. Okay. Yeah, let's just start from the beginning. So where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
As if I couldn't hear that accent. Hey, man, shout out Atlanta, man. Shout it out, man. We love our city. Yes, sir. All right, so growing up here in Atlanta, you just told us that your mom died at 10 months old. Who did you grow up with?
I kind of moved around because, like, my grandma, she had me until I was 11, but it was I guess because I was trying to fit in when I was little. So I had like this friend, but I stopped being friends with her at school. So her mom ended up lying on my grandma, calling defects on her, saying that she was drinking, but she wasn't drinking. But when defects actually came, they said that she was too old to keep me. So I ended up staying with my cousin that helped raise me. And I had a good childhood though.
Had a good childhood? Did any of those sexual assaults or anything like that ever happen to you during childhood?
No, none of them happened.
Okay, so nothing happened till you got older. Okay, so did you go to high school?
Yes.
You graduated?
Yeah, that's another story. I have like a learning disability, but I did go to job courts and get a trade in culinary arts.
Okay. Do you receive a check for your disability?
No, they said I have like post-traumatic stress disorder, but I'm not receiving anything.
Not receiving anything? What do they say the PTSD is from?
They said from being in the situation with
the sex trafficking guy,
and also my youngest, the way she got here. So yeah, they were saying it's from both of those.
Okay. All right. Your youngest, you said, is 3?
She's 7.
7. Okay,
yes.
The youngest is 7. Okay. All right. So you had the youngest 7 years ago in 2016, and so how did that situation happen? That went down to produce your youngest.
Well, I used to be like hanging out at my friend's house. And I guess because I would be like flirting, so it's like I'm trying to like, that's what I be trying to put together. Like maybe he thought I was playing, because I did tell him to get the F off of me. I don't want to cuss, I don't know if my family gonna see this, but yeah. And he just kept going. So, and then what also made me mad is my friend, she went and told his mom that her grandbaby, that she have a grandbaby, and I didn't want her to know either. I was just gonna keep her hidden. So yeah.
Your friend told his mom?
Yes, that she was saying I need to let her know about the grandbaby and all of that.
Did you let them know that he raped you?
I don't know how to go and tell his mom something like that. So.
Huh. So she doesn't know to this day?
No.
Okay. So one of the things that we do on this channel is we have conversations with people when they're not right in front of us. Because oftentimes it's easier to just speak freely when the person's not right in front of us, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, obviously she just heard, but anything else that you want to tell his mom or him, go ahead and speak to him right now and tell him.
I don't really have nothing to say to him because my oldest two, their dads and their grandparents are active in their life. But I was trying to figure out how I should tell her, because it's like my oldest two, they think that I give her more attention, but it's like I don't want her to like feel like I don't love her because of like
The way she was produced?
yeah. But I'm trying to balance it so my oldest two won't feel like she's getting more attention. Cause like when she first was born, I was watching like Lifetime movies about people that dealt with stuff like that, and I was scared of how I was gonna react. So I was going to do like an open adoption, but then my friends, they talked me out of it. They said not to do that. And it's like when I seen her face, it's like she looks like my grandma and put me in mind of my grandma. And I knew that would have bothered me if I would have did that.
Right. And so, but I mean, okay, so you know, you should just look her in the camera, right?
Okay.
And tell her your son raped me, and that's how your grandchild was produced.
Yeah, I don't know her like that, so I don't know if she would believe it or, you know.
Doesn't matter if she believes it. You need to get your truth out, right?
Okay.
So don't worry about anybody else's feelings. We're worried about your feelings right now. We're worried about trying to help you unroot some of these traumas and some of these pains. And one of the ways that you unroot it is by confronting the people that did it or the people that don't know that it happened, and just tell them. And so you can't tell them in person, but you can tell them over this video. Tell her.
Okay. Well, your granddaughter got here because your son raped me.
How does that feel to get that out?
It felt kind of weird. Because it's like I got it out through counseling. Because it was like a whole bunch of stuff I held in. Because like when I was at the shelter, I did like my testimony there. But the first person I told was like a counselor I had. Because it was like a 30-day shelter we had to go to before we went to the other shelter.
Right.
And she was the first person I told. Then I had a new counselor and I told her. And then before I had left, I had told them like my
The
story.
group or whatever.
Yeah.
Huh. And so why do you think you haven't told the grandma?
I know it's kind of wrong because I was kind of going to tell my baby that her dad is like, you know, dead, and I didn't want her to know like none of them.
Nah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
The truth will always set you free.
Yeah.
Just tell the truth. Don't load yourself up with a whole bunch of lies that you have to carry around, and keep straight. Just let it go.
Yeah, but I don't know how it's going to affect her, so that's why I was trying to figure that out.
Well, but it's going to affect her at some point in some way, because it's going to come out that it's the truth. Okay? So you don't want her to have resentment towards you because you lied to her about something so serious as her dad being dead or alive.
Okay.
Okay? So, because despite how she got here, she still needs to know kind of who her dad is, and she has that right as a human being, you know? Yeah, like we all do. So okay, wow, this is heavy stuff, man. This is heavy stuff, and I can see that you have some level of, you know, PTSD or some type of mental trauma because of even the facial expressions that you display while you're telling this story is just very just unaffected. And man, this sucks, man. Okay, so all right, so you went to defects, everything was fine. What grade was the highest grade you got to in high school?
I got to 10th grade.
10th grade?
Yeah.
And
but when I went to defects, my cousin got me, that helped raise me. And yes, she did like a very, like, they all did a good job. You know, my family, they're not bad people or nothing. But what made me want to move, from my cousin. My dad, I had ended up wanting to go stay with my dad, so he ended up getting me. It was like a car accident, so after that, that's when I went to go stay with my dad.
He got into a car accident?
No, I had got into a car accident.
Okay, and you went and stayed with your dad, and what happened then?
It was nothing bad happened when I stayed with my dad. All this stuff, it just started happening when I got older.
Okay, and so you say you never told your dad about these traumas that happened to you?
I did spaz out one day when my dad was trying to, cause like when my apartment was messed up, he was trying to get me to stay with like my brothers, but it was like a disagreement of like something. So I kind of spazzed out, and I was like, yeah, it kind of slipped out because I kind of
like you were saying stuff like that happened to you, and you wasn't here for this, and this and that type
like
stuff.
That. And that's when I had said that. So yeah, and that's when my dad was like he didn't know. So yeah.
Man, I tell you what, man, you never know what nobody's going through just looking at them. You look like just such an innocent, pretty little girl, and you've been through so much. Have you ever had a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have had boyfriends and stuff.
But I know it kind of traumatized me now because it's like I don't want to date right now, you know. So
well, I can imagine.
Traumatized me.
How long ago was the trafficking?
That was in 2021.
So that was 2 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. all right. But man, that's just so much. Okay. So, man, so he was just trafficking you. Y'all was just living in and out of hotels and stuff like that?
Yeah, basically.
Was he like still intimate with you while you were still intimate with the other guys?
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes.
Did you have like an emotional attachment to him or anything like that?
I think so, because it's like, I think I did. I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. I don't really know how to explain it, but I know I did, because since we were together for a minute, so I think I did.
At any point, would he say that you was a willing participant?
He lies a lot, so he probably would. But
okay.
He's arrested now, so.
He's in jail?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you a willing participant?
No.
No, so at no point was it your decision to do any of this or nothing like that?
No.
Okay, man. Phew, I can only imagine. Got a gun to your head, he's mentally got you just warped and just, jumbled up. Really, really sorry that happened to you. Really sorry that happened to you. So congratulations, by the way, on moving forward. And you say you just got your spot in September?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
It's literally last month.
Yeah.
That is awesome. How does that feel?
I love it. It's not like my other apartments that was in Four Seasons, because yeah, those apartments was horrible. So it's not like those. So I'm just glad. It's like so beautiful. Like, I love it so much. I just be cleaning up when there's nothing on the floor.
I can tell you got this smile on your face that just came on there. Yeah. It's so organic and natural. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, if anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way that they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
I have Facebook. My Cash App is, I don't have a card, but my son, he'll be 13 in November. So I can tell my Cash App also, but to donate, I would say it would probably be PayPal.
So I'm going to tell you, Cash App is king on my channel.
Okay.
That's just what most people kind of have access to.
Okay, well, I can do Cash App.
What's your Cash App?
It's $, snakes are welcome.
Snakes are, wait, what the heck? Okay, explain
I'm
that.
tell you how I got to this. When I was dating a guy, I was in this web series called Atlanta Avenue, episode 98. And I seen he was getting kind of jealous, and it was like people getting jealous because I had got called to the web series because I always wanted to be like a writer and an actress and a comedian.
So wait, there's a web series. What is it called?
Atlanta Avenue.
Atlanta Avenue?
Yeah.
I can find this online?
Yes, it's on episode 98.
Alright, now Nene, I'm finna do this for my folks. I'm gonna put you on, you dig what I'm saying?
Alright.
Brother had my back a couple times. But, so, we gonna handle this business, alright? I'm finna give you this little bag, you know what I'm saying? See what you're working with, you see what I'm saying? It ain't much, but you know what I'm saying? I wanna see what you got going on. Goddamn, you know, we can handle this shit. Alright. Nah, no, nothing. You must ain't think I got that.
Episode 98?
I liked it because I had to act like I was a gangster, knowing I ain't no gangster.
So wait, was this back when you was like on the stroll or whatever?
Yes.
And so what did you guys talk about?
What do you mean?
Did you get interviewed, or how did it work? When you was on the episode, what were you doing? Like, were you acting, or were you?
I was acting.
Okay, so this was like a scripted show.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought this was like somebody that interviewed you while you was out there being, working.
Oh no.
Doing sex work or whatever.
No.
Okay, not like that. All right, miss. Well, listen, we really appreciate you taking the time, like I say. And so what'd you say? Do you have IG or Facebook?
I don't want to give out my Instagram because I'm not really on there, but it's Heartless Nene 30. But in order to reach out to me on Facebook, I have 3 Facebooks because one is a comedian page and one is my regular page where I have family. I barely am on there. So in order to reach out to me on Facebook, you would have to type in my name backwards and then my first name. So it would be like Fowler and Tanika. So
Okay. All right. Well, listen, miss, we really appreciate you. Definitely wish you nothing but the best, all right?
Okay.
You make sure you have a good one, sweetheart.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Okay.